I don't know. Today we will start a new lesson. Third lesson in uh, our ICSE part 2. Acids, bases and salts. See, actually there are over 25,000 inorganic, okay, over 25,000 inorganic substances are present in the nature. They are present in the nature, which may occur naturally, or man-made. Okay, so around 25,000 inorganic substances are present. Inorganic substances means inorganic compounds. Okay, so every inorganic compound has some specific properties. Okay, to study and remember all the properties of all these substances. Okay, it is very difficult. Okay, it is very difficult. So that means to study about all these compounds and to remember all the properties of these substances or these compounds, it is very difficult individually. All these substances, it is very difficult individually. Individually we cannot study each and every compound, and we cannot remember the properties of each and every compound. It is very difficult. So then how to learn about all these compounds? How to learn all these compounds? The easy way, okay, to learn or to study, okay, the easy way to study all these compounds, okay, easy way to study of all these compounds is by classification, by classifying. Okay, so if you classify all these compounds, then it becomes very easy to study and remember. Okay, so all these inorganic subcompounds are classified. So they are classified into, all these inorganic substances, they are classified into 3 classes. What are they? One class of substances are called as acids, another class of substances are called as bases, another class of substances are called as salts. Okay. As it is very difficult to study and remember the properties of each compound, therefore, to make the study easy, these compounds should be classified into 3 types: acids, bases and salts. Okay. Now we will study about okay, one after the other. Okay, gradually. So first we will study about acids, and afterwards we will study about bases, and later on we will study about salts. So what are acids and how they are classified, we will study. So all the inorganic substances or all the inorganic compounds are classified into 3 types: acids, bases and salts. So first we will discuss about acids. See the term these acids were discovered. This was derived from a Latin word, the acids. So it is derived from a Latin word known as acidum. Acidum, which means sour to taste. Which means sour. See, generally, so many fruits we eat in our day-to-day life, they are sour. The sour taste of fruits, the sour taste of fruits, the sour taste of fruits is due to organic acids. Organic acids. Okay. So acids means sour to taste. Acidum, which means sour. Acids means sour. The substances which are sour to taste are said to be acids. For example, lemon. If you take lemon, it contains organic acid called as citric acid. Citric acid. Lemon contains citric acid. Grapes. Okay, grapes. Okay, tamarind. Grapes or tamarind, they contain tartaric acids. Tartaric acid. Vinegar. Vinegar, it contains acetic acid. Apples contain malic acid. Malic acid. Okay, so like this, etc. So these are what? All these are organic acids. All these are organic acids. They are sour to taste. So these fruits, okay, they contain organic acid. Hence, these fruits are sour in taste. Generally, acid, it is denoted by acid. It is denoted like this. HA. Acids are the substances which contain hydrogen. Listen, acids are the substances which contain hydrogen, and this hydrogen, what happens when this acid is kept in water? When this acid is kept in water, what happens? This acid will break down. This acid will break down into H plus ion and A minus ion. H plus ion and A minus ion. A minus anion. A means anion. H plus. So acid will give H plus ion and A minus ion in water. What happens? This H plus ion, it cannot exist independently. H plus ion cannot exist independently as such in water. Immediately what happens? It combines with water. So what is happening? So in the presence of water, acid, this is acid, it breaks down into H plus and A minus. Okay. So immediately this one will combine with this one. That is, H plus will combine with water to form H3O plus. H3O plus. Because this H plus ion is also called as proton. H plus ion is also called as proton. So this proton cannot exist independently. Alone it cannot exist in water. It immediately reacts with water. It immediately combines with water and form H3O plus. So it is called as hydronium ion. hydronium ion. Okay, so if I write overall reaction, if I write the overall reaction, what happens? This one cancels. Okay, and this one gets cancelled. Ha plus H2O gives rise to water left over. H3O plus A minus is left over. So like this, the acids will form H3O plus ions in water acids. So we can simply say